Yo, what's up, my members, man? It's your girl Deja, and I'm back with another lit reaction video, man. Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir.
Yeah, you bringin' shit to the table, can't have a seat, nigga, no sugar coat. Take a little more than dick sucker, standing next to a nigga just to have emotion. We ain't worried about a thing, know that back door, trap door, nigga stay open. You ain't put the time in, put the work in, pussy nigga sit around hope. I'ma keep fucking that back street, fucking that trap, I'ma keep stroke. Get my mama out the churches, maybe then, nigga, I can sit back and have some clothes. Niggas really dumb as hell, lost in the sauce, man, I swear to God, these niggas flow. Put the bitches for anything, nigga, boy, I swear to God, fire lose folk.
So look, y'all, man, as y'all see by the title, we finna go ahead and react to this TikToker, Famous Richard, who was shot in the head, man. And yeah, basically, I don't even know who he is. I'm not gonna cap, just off the name. I don't. Maybe, you know, when they show him, or if they show certain of his TikToks that probably went viral, that I probably ran into and seen on TikTok. But as far as like his name and all that, I don't, you know who he is. So I don't know, you know, like if he in the streets and doing TikTok, or if he was in the streets before doing TikTok, or, you know, what transpired for him to, you know, get shot. But a lot of these YouTubers and TikTokers and all these like influencers and all that, some of them be in the streets, or, you know, was in the streets before they start, you know, doing that and getting known and all that. But hey, we can't put it past nobody, folks. But we finna go ahead and get into it, man. Make sure y'all go ahead, man, like this video, comment down below us, so try and see for me, subscribe to me if you haven't already, and go ahead, man, follow me on Instagram and TikTok, which is both on the screen. Go ahead and do that. Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. It's free 99 to do all of those, so go ahead and do that. Or at least hit the like button, man. Come on, man. Like, y'all just be watching me and don't even be hitting the like button. Like, hit it, folks. But hey, we finna go ahead and get into it, man. Grab whatever y'all smoking on, drinking on, all that, because y'all know I got my wood. Yes, sir.
Famous Richard went viral for trying to steal guns off of cops. But what his TikTok followers didn't know...
Wait. What did he say? Because did he just say he got shot from trying to steal a gun off the cops?
Famous Richard went viral for trying to steal guns off of cops. But what his TikTok...
Oh, okay, he went viral. My bad, y'all. See, I ain't hear that because I'm, you know, still trying to grab everything. But I ain't gonna lie. Just off of that, though, me hearing that, that gives me that he be on that goofy stuff. Like, that got to do all that extra stuff, that extra goofy stuff just to, you know, get clout, basically. Like, what's his name? What's his name? The Boot Gang dude, whatever his name is, bro. Y'all know who I'm talking about, for the one that used to be like going into jewelry stores, trying on jewelry, and then running out talking about Boot Gang, like all that dumb shit, like just to get clout. Like, that's what he giving me just off of hearing that right there, that he done went viral from trying to steal a gun off of 12. Like, what? Like, bro, motherfuckers be doing the dumbest shit though to go viral. But hey, everybody give them what they want. They get them the attention. So, hey, that's why everybody, you know, keep doing dumb shit. But
followers didn't know is that Famous Richard had deadly ties to the streets. And today we're breaking down the brutal story behind why he got shot in the head and is facing 15 years in the feds.
Damn,
Famous Richard is known for going viral in New York, but he actually came up in Chicago and has ties to a BD set called Buff City. And before he started making videos for social media, Famous Richard was trying to become a drill rapper in Chicago. Eventually, he moved to New Jersey. But Famous Richard still dissed the Opps in Chicago on tracks like Spinning Through when he rapped, "Go, I'm smoking on cess, can't forget about Neat. A lot of niggas got left in the street. We fucking them up, gotta begging for peace. Moving silence whenever I creep. And, bitch, I'm from the rap. I be dropping it."
See, that's the thing I don't get, like, why do that? Why this your Opps and all this extra stuff? First off, you done already moved out from Chicago. You gotta wait all the extra. Even if you didn't, you know, get super big and making big money and all that, you still got out of Chicago. Why still continue to dish your Opps and all that? And you ain't even in the same city as them no more. You know, like leave that where it's at, fool. Like, I don't be getting these
hands up,
niggas,
make a bitch
man.
nigga freeze. Fucking them up, putting niggas on tees. Famous Richard wasn't making a lot of noise in the rap game though, so he started doing comedy on social media instead. But Famous Richard wasn't just cracking jokes. He started going viral by recording himself trying to steal guns from cops.
You a real police?
Yeah, I hope so.
That's a real Glock on your hip?
I hope so. But what's up? You okay?
And you hold them?
No, what you want to hold up for? No.
Yo, Glock? Good, that motherfucker exciting me, okay?
Don't do that. Don't try to touch it.
I can't touch your gun?
No.
Why not?
Stop.
Famous Richard was going all over New York and pressing cops for their guns.
That's real?
It is real, yes.
Can I hold it?
No, absolutely not. Don't touch it.
Why not?
Put your hands down. Don't do that. Take 2 steps away. Do not get any away.
I can't touch it?
Absolutely not.
It was a bad look for the police to be getting clowned like that. And eventually the NYPD put out a notice to all the cops to watch out for Famous Richard. Famous Richard had already been arrested 12 times by that point, including 3 gun charges. The cops
What?
already...
Nigga been arrested 12 times. So is that why he make his content all about trying to steal blicks from 12 and stuff and clowning them and shit?
hated him. But then Famous Richard made the situation even worse for himself and threatened the whole police force. Famous Richard said he wasn't ducking any smoke with the cops and said he'd be strapped up if they wanted to try him.
I'm not ducking no smoke, shorty. They talking about...
This the definition of a crash out, fool. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. This nigga say he ain't ducking no cops. He got his blick and he ready. This nigga is ready to go to war with 12 and by himself. That's insane. Like,
NYPD looking for me on King David, get up with me, shorty. On BD, get up with me. And I'ma kick that thing with me.
Then Famous Richard went on No Jumper and called out the whole NYPD again. He said that cops in New York are soft and he would never try to take a cop's gun in Chicago.
They soft as hell though. For
yeah,
like,
so this nigga just he tried to be different instead of being the nigga that beef with the ops and like, you know, other niggas from gangs and shit like that. This nigga trying to beef with 12. He trying to have 12 as his ops and shit. Like, fool.
you walk up, disarm one of their ass. They gonna have to
Fuck they do to him
Hell,
and they
hell, they have
arrested
to call
him.
762.
They
Like,
made
back
him
up.
so
But like, in
mad.
Iraq, I ain't do that shit in Chicago. I ain't gonna let motherfucker down Chicago trying to do that, you know?
Facts, you'll fuck around and die here.
BD felt like, you can't do that. I can't even walk on feet.
The cops wanted to put Famous Richard behind bars, and that's exactly what they did a few weeks later. Famous Richard was standing in the middle of the street, and the cops showed up and told him to stop holding up traffic. Famous Richard didn't spend long in jail, but then the cops started clowning him in the street because he was allegedly crying in his cell when he got booked.
When I was crying in the cell, shorty.
You got caught.
Where I get caught at?
Where'd you get caught at? Bro, you got settled, bro.
By who?
You were going to do a collab and I started calling you. And then you crying you broke. How you taking?
Oh, can't you so goof ass on what? I ain't even gonna take the fight this time. I'm gonna let you slide. Oh, BD, you lying, though. You lying.
Famous Richard said the cops were capping about the story, but apparently the whole police force heard about it because they were all clowning him.
What's up, son? You were crying in the cells last week, right?
I was what?
You were crying in the cell.
Oh, King, who told you that?
Sorry, bro.
Man, I wasn't crying in no cell. Hey, what I'm saying, though.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie though. It's the fact that they trolling this nigga back though. like I bet you that's for sure getting up under his skin. Like, it's not even just one or two saying that. Like, there's about 4, 5 of them that saying that now.
I was crying in the cell.
You were crying in the cell, my guy.
Oh, BD, I wasn't crying in no cell. So stop lying on my name. Y'all got everybody on TikTok think I was really crying, folks.
Famous Richard wasn't just messing with the cops though, and he ended up getting booked on a robbery charge just a few months later. According to reports, Famous Richard got into an argument with someone who worked at a smoke shop and flashed his gun at them. The police put out a warrant on Famous Richard, and they busted him on the street while he was trying to shoot a new video. Famous Richard didn't let the arrest stop him from making new content though, and he posted the whole thing on social media. Famous Richard was going in and out of jail like crazy.
Like, don't get me wrong. Content, you know, entertainment, but I don't understand people that like really be doing all that for content, for like views and, you know, clout and shit. Like, bro, we talking about your record and shit. Not only that, you actually doing time in jail for. Like, 12 is actually after you now, gang. Like, you gotta really be careful with everything you do, or they putting you back in jail for the littlest shit. Like, they gonna keep trolling and keep everything just because now you was doing it to them. And guess what? They got the power to keep arresting you for little shit. Like, especially because of all the shit that's on camera that you've been, like, come on, fool. Like, y'all gotta...
July 2024, he got booked again for allegedly upping his strap at someone.
I mean,
there's a chance Famous Richard wouldn't have gotten arrested for the situation. But the cops are watching his social media pages too, and arrested him after he posted a video where he was dancing with a gun that had an extended clip. Famous Richard was putting himself in dumb situations and getting booked for it. But at the same time, he took a massive loss in the streets. Famous Richard is allegedly affiliated with the BDs from Buff City in Chicago, but his older brother Lil Josh repped a GD set called Paxtown. Lil Josh was brutally killed in 2024, and rumors said that one of his own homies took him out. It's a wild story though, and it all started back in 2019. According to rumors, Lil Josh backdoored his homie Boss Block, aka D Block, in May 2019. Boss Block and Lil Josh both rep Paxtown and were always tight. But some people claim that Lil Josh took Boss Block out because they were both fighting an attempted murder case. Back in 2014, Lil Josh and Boss Block allegedly stood on the Opps and hit up a dude on the 7100 block of South Cyril Avenue. The dude survived, but the case was allegedly still open when Boss Block was murdered. A lot of people thought Lil Josh snaked Boss Block, but right before he died, Lil Josh...
What's crazy, y'all, is I swear I did not try to choose a video from Chicago, folks. I'm trying to choose videos from all over everywhere. And I just seen something about TikTok, and I'm just like, damn, okay, this should be, you know, let me go in here and react to this one. I don't be trying to choose all videos from
The track Wild Part 2 and raps, niggas wicked with the cover-ups. Threw my name in the mix over a bitch. They say I killed my friend. But all the real members know the real. We still locked in. It's not clear what really went down with Boss Block, but it allegedly sparked some wild internal beef in Paxtown, and members started killing each other like crazy. After Boss Block got murdered, another Paxtown affiliate named Nasty was shot and killed. Some sources claim that Nasty killed a Paxtown OG and ended up getting backdoored. Paxtown has some ties to NLMB, even though they're beefing.
All down to NLMB. Nah, I think... I don't know, because they basically saying, like, everybody basically part of that, you know, part of that gang got backdoored, and it's like, so they all just thought everybody's getting backdoored, and what, they just thought it was him? Like,
right now, and Paxton allegedly used the Opps to kill one of their own members in 2022. According to rumors, a dude from Paxtown named Lil Don got killed by NLMB, but someone in Paxtown is the one who dropped his location to NLMB. Lil Josh was killed in June 2024, and rumors say J-Ski and Lil Chris were the ones who pulled the trigger. Lil Chris got hit up right after the Lil Josh murder and almost died. And then a few weeks after that, J-Ski was allegedly backdoored by other dudes in Paxtown to clap back for Lil Josh, and there were some Paxtown affiliates dissing J-Ski on IG after he died. Famous Richard had been out of Chicago for a while, but after his brother got killed, he hopped on Facebook and said he wasn't leaving the city until somebody died. Some NLMB dudes were dissing Lil Josh after he got killed, and Famous Richard started clapping back at them. Lil Josh allegedly backdoored his homie and ended up getting killed by his own crew. What makes the situation even crazier is that Famous Richard had dropped the track Blood Spillers right before Lil Josh died and rapped, "Hey, if you got a back door, you don't know what you're doing. Just cause you'll kill, don't make you a killer. It be the niggas who think gon' slide when shit hit the fan. They blood spillers. I got a cousin that killed my cousin. I'ma beat that case, then I'm getting up with him. By that crib, we finna go hunting. Can't trust a snake, they filled with venom." It's also weird because Famous Richard's brother Lil Josh was a GD, and Famous Richard reps the BDs. A lot of dudes in Chicago beef with their own family.
It be like that though. Like out here, it's a lot of motherfuckers who beef with their own family. Like shit, that shit really just be like everywhere for real. That's just like Big Mike, you know, and all them like Big Mike, BD, little brother, you know, GD, like shit. That shit, like, you know. Honestly, it be like that for real. Like cousins trying to kill cousins, all that shit. Like, I ain't gonna cap it, dude. And from from experience with my own family, with the cousin versus cousin thing, and it's like, gee, they don't care out here, folks. I'm gonna tell you that now. Like, even though, don't get me wrong, blood don't make you family. You know, loyalty and all that extra do have motherfucker coming for you, all that extra. You know, so in the streets, they definitely take that as, you know, like, shit, these niggas, the niggas I'm with every day, these niggas who gonna ride for me, who I'm riding for, who I'm making bread with, who I'm going from bottom to top with, who I'm figuring shit out with, who I'm going through struggles with, like, everything. And they motherfucker cousin could be repping a whole nother thing from them, and now they in the gang with they ops. So now it's like, shit, you get treated like an op too, folks. Like, we don't, you know, kick it anyway. And some of them do kick it with each other and then still end up turning to be ops and some more and all that extra. Like, it's really crazy how it really work and all that. Like, I ain't gonna go, you know, like, more into depth with it, but it is like crazy how it be going on for real. But if you know, you know, type.
Members because of gang politics. But Famous Richard always showed love to Lil Josh and wanted to get back for him. But at the same time, Famous Richard hated the GDs, and on the track BDN anthem, he raps, "I ain't never pick up a rape, I just blew my leaves away. Bitch, I'm BD till I die. This shit in my DNA. Your mama was a BD, your dad was a BD, your grandma was a BD. So why the fuck you GD?" Famous Richard was talking crazy on social media and acting like nobody could touch him. And that's how he almost ended up dying from a headshot. NLMB has a lot of shooters in Chicago, but Famous Richard ended up getting shot in New York after a fake Instagram page set him up. It's not clear exactly how it went down, but Famous Richard allegedly got set up by a woman on IG and got ambushed by a shooter. Famous Richard had been putting it.
Gang, you from Chicago, folks. You should have known not to even trust females and all that shit. Everybody know these females be backdoor. Like, they be backdoor. Y'all gotta really watch these females for real. I ain't gonna cap. Like,
huge target on his back.
You down there got to FaceTime bitch before she leave the crib, and you got to FaceTime her all the way there. Like, you got to have motherfuckers show they whole surroundings, all that shit. You got to park a few cribs down and tell shorty come outside, and then now, shit, when you see her come out by herself, shit, you know, that's when you shoot up, grab her, whatever. But shit, at least you know if a group of niggas come out, shit, you would see it. You would know it's a setup type stuff. But gang, see, you just gotta be smart when it comes to these females, bro. Cause they don't care.
It was all the diss, but getting shot in the head still didn't make him switch up how he was moving. Instead of staying out of the way and recovering, Famous Richard hopped straight back on social media after the shooting. He didn't have to stay in the hospital very long because it was just the grades. And Famous Richard dissed the Opps again when he got released. A rapper from New York named Gino Rax aired Famous Richard out and said he ratted about the shooting situation. Then Gino Rax shared some DMs where he was going back and forth with Famous Richard on IG. According to Famous Richard, he hit his head on something and nobody actually grazed him with a bullet. Famous Richard had already told everyone he got shot right after it went down though. And there was a police report about the shooting. Getting head tapped is bad enough, but that was just the beginning of Famous Richard's downfall. Just a few weeks after he got shot in the head, the feds booked Famous Richard for possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. According to the report, back in July 2024, the cops raided Famous Richard's crib and found a loaded Beretta M9 with a scratched-off serial number and an extended magazine. It was the same case that Famous Richard had already been booked for and bonded out on. But at first it was a state case, and then the feds took over. Now he's facing 15 years in prison and a $250K fine if he gets convicted. After the feds booked Famous Richard, someone used his IG page and asked for someone to get him a federal lawyer. And according to Famous Richard, he's being abused by the guards while they're holding him in jail. He claimed that he was assaulted by a guard and said, "Please help me. This is a cry out for help." Famous Richard also said they're denying his visits and he can't even meet with his public defender. Apparently, Famous Richard can't even afford to pay a lawyer, and he dissed everyone for not supporting him after he got booked. Famous Richard was begging everyone for money and said he needed to get a pardon from Donald Trump. Famous Richard even drugged NBA YoungBoy into the drama and started throwing dirt on his name. Famous Richard said YoungBoy definitely snitched in his own Fed case, and even claimed that YoungBoy is the reason that Lil Durk got booked for allegedly ordering a hit on Quando Rondo. This isn't the first time that Famous Richard had dissed YoungBoy and his homies though. While he was still free, Famous Richard took the disrespect to a crazy level and started the Quando Rondo challenge to clown Quando for losing his cousin Lil Pop. Famous Richard also dropped a diss track on Quando and raps, "I'm from the rack, I bleed different, I'll give your ass the belt. Harry Potter with the switch, I tap it once and watch you melt. You can't even come outside, you might as well barbecue yourself. You just lost your hood respect. Your bitch ass cried in front of 12. Famous Richard blew up for making comedy videos, but at the same time, he was running all over New York committing real crimes. He even pressed random civilians who were trying to eat, and one time, Famous Richard beat up an innocent 18-year-old on camera just to get some more clout. And what makes the situation even worse for Famous Richard now is that all the cops hate him. He ran around New York clowning them all over social media and dissed them on tracks like On the Run when he rapped, "I'm on the run, but ain't running. Screaming free me, I ain't even do nothing. I ain't going back to jail, trying to do me like Thugger. And if I get caught, let me out by the summer. Fuck the police, put a pig right under. I can skip state, but I'm staying for the summer." Famous Richard was going viral for a while, but he got famous for dissing and trying to take guns from cops. And now, he doesn't have anyone supporting him at all.
My bad, y'all.
If he had blown up in the rap game, he might have gotten more love from his fans. But most people just saw his comedy videos. Fighting the Fed case with a public defender is going to be tough. And it's looking like Famous Richard is cooked.
See, and I ain't gonna lie. See, like they said, if he would have kept going with the rap thing, he would have for sure blew up then. Like, and been, you know, on his thing. Like, even though the little drill rap, all that extra stuff, still would have had 12 on his back, all that. But after them first few posts he did with the comedian shit with 12, he should have took on and left that alone and started, next thing you know, once he blew up on TikTok off them first few clips that's going viral, he should have instantly started using his platform for his music. He should have started posting his music, songs, his videos, clips of that, all types of shit like that, and started, you know, doing his music more, promoting his music on TikTok, everything like that. He should have used his platform for his music instead of kept trying to go on with these videos about 12 and 12 this, 12 that, and trying to take they blicks this, and like, come on, folks. You should have known they was gonna try to pull something like that then for you to face some years in jail. Like, bro, they trying to give you 15 years, bro. Like, come on, gang. And you could have avoided that. Like, but you wanted to keep trolling them and keep, like, doing all that for the clout and shit when you had some clout already and should have just went the music route, folks. Like, but hey, man, I'm finna go ahead and get up out of here, man. That's all I got to say about that. Go ahead, man, like this video. Comment down below what else y'all try to see from me. Subscribe to me if you haven't already, and hit that bell so I know if every time I post on them, because I'm finna be dropping every day. I'm finna. And then, y'all, make sure y'all go ahead, man, and follow my TikTok and Instagram, which is on the screen. Yes, sir. Go ahead and do that. It's free to do all that, especially hit the like button, man. And then, yeah, y'all, we finna go ahead and get up out of here. Love y'all, mama. We'll see y'all next video.